Okay. All right. Well, hey, happy Sunday afternoon, Sizzle Lifers. I know there'd be more of you on, but as usual, when Carolyne organizes something, you can't always count on it. So for those of you who made it on, yay for you. And yay for Casey. So we did post, we did. Casey posted in Sizzle Life the actual link that you just, they just click on it, right, Casey? All
Yep.
you got to do is click on it. So I know there are people texting me, and yeah, and Casey sent a picture that we are on here. So thank you for persevering. For those of you who did, first I had the wrong code on, then I was trying to take the waiting room off, then I was in the wrong Zoom account. So hey, you know what? We're here. Perseverance is what it's all about, right? So the purpose of this call is twofold. First of all, we are embarking on round two of the 11-day, round two of the 11-day reset. So many people were like, oh my God, Carolyne, I'm in. And then we noticed the participation was sort of sketchy, right? Some people were posting 3 and 4 videos and what messages a day, and others weren't, but we knew you were watching because Pat did, Pat's laughing, because Pat did a live every evening on mindset. And so I'm going to ask you guys to take a look this round of Pat's mindset. Listen to it. And sometimes you may have to listen to it twice, right? So they're still there. So round two, mindset is going to be a big part of this. So we acknowledge those of you who said, yes, I'm in, and you fell off the wagon. That's called life. It happens. How do you overcome those issues? And so I happen to have the honor of speaking to a young lady who has overcome not just her mindset, she has just overcome circumstances in her life. And when I got goosebumps, when I listened to her story, I was like, what? You lost what? That's not possible. How did you do that? That's ridiculous. How come I don't know about that? How come I'm finding out about that now? I sort of knew that she was on this journey. And when I actually saw her on screen, I didn't even recognize her. So I was kind of like, I don't know who I'm really talking to, but I'm just going to keep talking. And, Kim, you just blew me away with your story. I cannot believe how amazing you look. And this isn't about exteriors, this is about what's coming from inside, the smile on your face, the whites of your eyes, how you were actually speaking. And I thought other people need to hear your story, because my story was, why can't I lose 10 pounds? 10 pounds, like, people, please, right? Let me get the violin out. I'm getting the violin out for myself. And so when I really went back and looked at what was my mindset, I set the goal, and then I had the products. Well, what happened? And so in this last round, I did release some weight. I was plateaued for over 2 years, living into all kinds of excuses, because let's face it, you guys, I've been doing this for 17 years, so it's really easy to just say, okay, it's not working anymore, right? So I want to introduce you guys, and we recorded this call and we'll be posting it. I want to introduce the Sizzle Life community to this amazing woman, Kim Pickles. Did I say your name right?
No S.
No S. Kim Pickles. Like people say David Woods. No, it's David Wood. No S. Drop the S. So, Kim, can you just share a little bit about yourself? Where do you live? What do you do? Are you married? Or you have kids? Just
Yeah.
a little background.
Okay. I live in Sarnia. I am a preschool educator at a daycare facility here in town. I have one beautiful son. He's 18, just ending his first year of college adjustment. Yeah, I am passionate about isogenics. I work out like a banshee. Pat, I admire you. I love your videos. Yeah, and I want everybody to feel like I feel.
Awesome. And so you have no stress with everything going on in the school system, right?
No, not at all.
No, not at all. I didn't think
Not at
so.
all.
So here's the clincher, you guys. So Kim, you told me that you have released 170 pounds. Is that correct?
Yes, I hit my goal weight about 3 weeks ago.
Amazing. Wait a minute. I gotta get that little reaction thing here. Where's
Yeah.
the clapping thing? Okay, there we go. There's a little button at the bottom. It says reactions, and there's all kinds of cute things in there. So I love that. So let's give Kim a reaction. Come on, you guys. Let's just give Kim a reaction because this is crazy, right? So 170 pounds. How long were you carrying that weight for?
Probably I carried that weight for probably 5 years
5 years.
till I got to my heaviest.
Okay.
And my heaviest was 320 pounds.
Whoa,
Wow, Kim.
that's crazy.
Mhm.
So over a 5-year period, you gained that weight?
Yeah, food was my comfort.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, that's not unusual,
Yeah.
right? And so yeah, it's an emotional thing, right? That was you did that to okay. I don't want to be a psychoanalyst here. And so during that 5 years, were you trying anything to release that weight, or you just kind of went, this is it?
No, I think I had given up. I had I think I was, this is the way things are going to be. And
Okay, yeah, that happens to a lot of people.
Hmm.
And can I ask how tall you are?
5'7".
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I'm aiming for that myself in my next life. Okay. 5'7". All right. So some people, come up with the story that, well, I'm just big boned, so I'm meant to carry this weight, right?
Said it.
You said it? What else did you
Said
say
it.
to yourself?
Oh, a lot of things. I think I was in a place where I gave up.
You gave up. Okay.
I gave
Yeah,
up.
I
Yeah.
understand that. All right. And were you teaching at that time?
Yes.
Okay. So what was life like carrying this extra weight and
Life. Yeah. It was a struggle. I had headaches all day long. I would be in bed at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night with a headache, thinking if I got a good night's sleep, and I would wake up the next morning with the same headache.
So how did you get through the day doing what you're doing?
You do what you got to do, right? Like everybody does. They take care of everybody else, and some people take care of everyone else, and you are last on the list.
Mm-hmm.
And that was me.
Often, a lot of moms put themselves last, right? And you were raising a son at the same time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Now you started Isogenics 10 years ago, what you just shared with me.
Yes.
Right? Well, actually, you said 20, and I'm like,
I did.
For me? I had to do the math.
I was having a little math moment.
Well, we both were. Those number things were definitely not working today, and I'm like, whoa. And who introduced you to Isogenics?
Debbie DeBrita, and can I share that story?
I do want you to share the story, but also in that story, I want to know, what did she say that, because Debbie's like this, right?
Okay, well, it goes a little deeper than that. I went to a craft show. Actually, I was a vendor at a craft show, and across the way there was a picture of Peter, and the picture of Peter. Everybody knows the picture of Peter.
In the swimsuit.
Yes, in the swimsuit. And I walked over to Debbie. And so this was in November of 2010.
Okay.
And I walked over to Debbie and I said, I want you to teach me how to do that. I want you to show me how to do that. So this was in November. And
Okay.
Debbie, God love her, I love her to pieces. She called and she called and she called and she called and she called, and I wouldn't get back to her. And then I would chat with her for a few minutes. And anyway, so March of 2011, I ordered a 30-day cleanse.
Okay, hang on a second. When was that show? When was that? Vendor?
November of 2010.
November, December, January, February.
There's the picture, Pat. Yep.
Four. Yeah, thank you, Pat. So 4 months,
Mm-hmm.
Debbie kept calling you.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your mindset like when she'd call you? Were you just like, oh, I don't want to hear from this girl. I'm just too busy.
I think to be honest, there were probably moments of that, of course. But I think I know I got to a point where I needed to do something. So I finally, you know, called her and went to her house and I ordered my 30-day and I did everything that she told me to do. I followed it to a T and had amazing results.
Okay, so let's clarify that. So you did the 30-day.
Mhm.
You started in March 2011. After 4 months of Debbie being in touch with you, you finally got to a breaking point where you're like, enough's enough. You started your 30-day. You followed her coaching, and so let's give people sort of a real clear picture of what does amazing results look like.
So I lost 18 pounds and 27 inches in the 30 days.
18 pounds, 27 inches. Okay. And so during this 30 days, this is a big change. You're having 2 shakes a day. Were you doing 1 or 2 cleanse days a week?
I did 2 cleanse days.
You jumped in and did 2 cleanse days.
Wow. And they were difficult, but I did it.
Okay. So let's clarify that. What was difficult?
Oh, I had a headache and I was cold and I had gone so many years where putting something in my mouth all the time to going to 2 cleanse days where at that time, you couldn't, it wasn't they didn't have all these snacks to have on cleanse days and there wasn't a cleanse tracker. So I drank this berry cleanse drink and
It didn't quite taste as good as it does today. Yeah.
no.
Okay. So what did you do? You just chugged it? And
I would just shoot it. I just shot it and then drank water and water and water and water and water.
So what happened to you after you did your very first cleanse day?
I don't remember how I felt at that point. I remember being very proud of myself that I made it through a day without eating. Let's be honest.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people talk about how their second cleanse day is easier. When I do 48-hour cleanses now, I find the second day harder. I find the first day easier because I think, and again, it's about mindset and where your head is and how you have to talk yourself into it. My second cleanse day, I'm like, I cannot wait for my shake tomorrow morning.
You did the second cleanse day, even though it was difficult.
Yes, 100%.
Why did you do that? Because it's just so easy to cave and say, I'm just going to do one and jump.
You know what? I put out the money. And if I'm going to put out the money, then I got to do it. If I'm going to make the decision, and that's what it's about. You have to make a decision.
Okay. So actually you don't have to, you decided to make the decision.
Yeah, I made the decision.
So what was your reason for doing this besides the obvious weight loss?
I think for me at that time, it was the weight loss. I wanted to lose weight. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. As many people, cried many tears of, looking at myself in the mirror and thinking, what have I done? And what am I doing? And why can't I get my head around this? And why can't I do it? Why can other people do it? And why can't I?
And what answers did you come up with?
Well, that's been a journey. It's a decision. Mm-hmm. Because then after that 30 days, I went back to my old habits.
Oh, so tell us about that. You lost 18 pounds and in your second month, what happened?
I honestly, Debbie, I don't even remember if I ordered the second month. I don't really remember ordering the second month. I think I lost 18 pounds. That's okay. And now I can do this all by myself. I've cleansed, I've gotten rid of toxins and so I can go eat, cauliflower and green peppers and all of the good things. And I went right back up. Actually, I think at that point I think when I did my first 30 days, there was no way I was 320 pounds then. I went up and over and above. And then 4.5 years ago, enough is enough.
Okay, so let's just look at the timeline. So 2011, and we're now in 2021.
I would say it was probably Well, I know when it was. It was July of 2016.
Okay, so what happened in July of 2016? That you said that's enough. You were yo-yoing, you lost the weight, you put it back on, you knew what to do, you knew how
Okay,
you felt.
so I'm gonna speak my truth.
Please do.
My son made a travel hockey team. He had wanted to play travel hockey for forever, and we decided to let him try out for the travel hockey team, and he made the team. And I was introduced to a group of people that were our hockey family, that were this amazing group of people. And I watched them with their spouses and their families, and I realized that that's not what I had in my life. And it was a turning point for me, that I needed to make a huge change, not only for myself, but for my son. And I knew that my marriage was going to be ending. And I knew that if I was going to do this, I had to change my life, and I had to change my mindset, and I had to really think about what I wanted in my life and what I wanted for my son.
Mm. So would you say he was your biggest why, your reason?
100%.
Okay. And I think, would you, if you were offering advice to people without a compelling reason to do this, would you say that contributed to the stop, start
Yes.
mentality?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
you were looking for a diet, something to just help get the weight off. You found it, but you didn't have a strong enough reason to do it. So you just reverted back to old habits.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you cultivate those new habits?
It was all mindset. I was at a point that I wanted it. I just wanted it. I was at a point that I did not want to feel the way I felt. I didn't want to look the way I looked. And my heart was hurting, and I needed to find it for myself. I can say that I can do it for my son Mitch, but at the end of the day, I have to do it for myself first.
Yeah.
And he has got to watch it.
So the people around you, how are they benefiting? Your son is watching you. He's seeing how you're behaving. He's seeing your changes. How have the other people around you benefited?
Well, my son uses the products. He's amazing. He works out probably just as hard as I do. I show him pictures, like, after my Ice Body challenges. Actually, he's the one that takes all of my Ice Body challenge photos for me. And then he'll look at them and go, Mom, like, wow. Cause I'll go, oh, well, the scale didn't change much. And he'll go, yeah, but Mom, like, look at your shoulder, or like, Mom, look at your arm. And when I told him that I hit my goal weight and how much weight I had lost, he looked at me with this look on his face, and it made me cry. And he said, Mom, you lost a me.
Wow. I know, I just am blown away. And so I'm looking at you, and it's like, where does that weight go? Because a lot of people are like, you don't have hanging skin, your face is tight,
I've had people message me wanting to know where I went for my gastric bypass and who my plastic surgeon was.
Oh my God.
that is,
and I'm like, no. This is blood, sweat, and tears.
That's absolutely, I just, this makes my heart sing, Kim, just hearing the story, because the people who'll be listening to this, some people don't have a lot of weight to lose. Some people just want more energy. They want to sleep better. Like myself, 10 pounds. I'm like, 10 pounds. What's the matter, right? So in the last 11 days, I did a textbook, and guess what? I lost 5 pounds, right? Will that happen for somebody else? Maybe, maybe not, because everyone's metabolism is different. You're at a different place. What's happening in your body may be different from mine, but it starts with a decision. So Kim, take us through what an ice a day in the life of Kim looks like.
Oh boy. Okay, so I do boot camp 6 days a week. I was involved with a boot camp that unfortunately he had to close his doors with the COVID. So now, thankfully, we do everything online now. I get a workout every night and write it out. And my alarm goes off at 4:45 in the morning, and I jump out of bed.
Wait. 4:45.
4:45. Yeah. And I get up and I take my shot of Ionics and my nitro.
Okay.
And I drink my nitro. I'm usually working out from about 5:15 to 6:15 or 6:30. I then have an isoline shake with greens and recover. And then I go off to see my littles at the daycare, all of my 16 little 2.5-year-olds. I have a snack mid-morning, usually an apple, sometimes some Greek yogurt. I come home on my lunch, I have another shake. I have a
Taking
snack.
notes.
I'm sorry?
I'm taking notes.
I have another snack in the afternoon, sometimes veggies and hummus, sometimes an apple, just depends on what I feel like grabbing at the time. And then I come home and I always have a salad. And sometimes I have an omelet, sometimes I have a turkey burger and some asparagus, but I always have a salad. And then I do the belly buster at night with the tri-release protein and greens.
Every night.
Every night.
Okay, so try release, and what do you put in?
Greens. I put in greens.
So you're basically having 2 servings of greens, because you have greens in your morning shake, and then you're having the try release. So why are you doing the belly buster at night?
Because that's my target area now.
Okay, thank you for that tip. So I'm going to incorporate that. Look at that, 17 years later, and I'm learning something. Now take us through what a cleanse day looks like, because there's a lot of people that can't get through a cleanse day, and you're working. Yeah,
When we were in lockdown last summer, I did 4 11-day shreds because I cannot do cleanse days when I'm working. It's too much just for my mind.
So so what does that look like?
So 11-day shred, I did 2 shake days, 2 cleanse days, 5 shake days, 2 cleanse days. And I had amazing results. I lost way more inches than pounds, but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So now if I'm going to do a cleanse day in the week, I will pick a Sunday to do that, because I'm not doing a cleanse day today. I just chose not to do one today. But if I do one during the week, I do it on a Sunday. I haven't done a 2-day in a long time. I'll get back to it. Again, that is a mindset still for me, a cleanse day. Cleanse days are mindsets.
So what does that mean, mindset? You have to wrap your head around doing it?
Yes, because I can't have a snack. When I cleanse, I cannot do the snacks. That's just my thing. I cannot. I have to just go, okay, cleanse and water. That's it. I can't, because if I put something in my mouth, it's game over.
Okay, interesting, right? Interesting. And yeah, thank you for that, Kim, because I find the same thing. I mean, outside of the little snack things, which a lot of people don't like, I use them as a lozenge. I just put one of those little snack wafers in the side of my mouth and I let it melt. And it's like having something solid in my mouth.
Well, and I used to order the chocolates. Well, like, I'm sorry, forget it. Like, they were gone. I'm allowed 6 chocolates in a day. Are you kidding me? The box was gone in 2 days. Honestly, forget it. I don't order the chocolates. Forget it.
Well, okay, you guys, you can, because you can have chocolates on days outside of your cleanse days. You just have to lock them up in a cupboard somewhere. Yeah, find the bone broth. I've been using the bone broth. That has been a game changer for me. It takes away the hunger. I just like having that, even on a hot day. I just like having that cup of bone broth, and I don't know what it's doing to my gut. So just say, okay. So Kim, these are amazing tips. So now can you show us your jeans? Show us.
Oh yeah, I kept my jeans, and I'm actually, over the next probably month or so, I'm going to actually see, because I actually think now that I will probably be able to get into one leg. So I'm just, these were my favorite jeans back in the day.
Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot while you do that. It's too bad I can't see you. So what size are those jeans?
These are a 22. Oh, and these are a 4.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And look at your muscles. I mean, you've got arm definition.
I'm very proud of those muscles. I've worked very hard for those muscles.
Wow. So what's next for Kim? right? You reached your goal weight, you feel good, you got energy. You're getting up at 4:45 in the morning. Some people are like, "Are you insane?" I thought I was doing good
People
getting
tell
up.
me that all the time.
Yeah, I'm up at 6, and I'm really. But you know what? It is what works for you. You
Mhm.
will not deny yourself
No,
that feeling of uh, what comes when you work out. You're
no,
committed to the working out because
love
of
it.
how you feel.
Yes,
Right. And I
yes.
think people just Pat, she inspires us every day.
Every day.
We're her accountability buddies. If Pat doesn't post her videos and all those little things that she does, and Pat lives on her own. Pat will be celebrating her 70th birthday this year. And I love that there's no excuses, guys. And that's the mindset piece, right? No, Pat doesn't have access to a gym. A lot of us don't. Taking these things, filling them up with you're not just lifting empty cleanse bottles. What's in your
Well,
bottles there?
that's funny. I never
I
thought
love
people would
them.
think it was empty. No, it's full of water. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
water. I never
water.
thought of that. No, they're not empty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right? So I said to a friend of mine, go outside, fill it up with rocks and sand and what have you. And they're perfect because your hand fits right in here. And so, yeah, awesome. So where there's a will, there's a way. So Kim, what's next for you? Like, do you ever see yourself like filling out those size 22 jeans again?
Oh, no, no, no,
No.
no.
Exactly. So
No.
give me sort of a visual of how do you closed your eyes. What is Kim seeing now? What are you seeing?
I see a healthy, happy life, and I've let go of a lot of baggage, as you may put it, which is again has been a journey as well. Yeah, I'm a very positive person. I mean, we all have days, and COVID has done things to our
Mhm.
minds to everybody's minds on certain days. I'm sure I'm no different. But I'm a positive person, and I wake up every morning thankful that I'm able to do the workouts, because I wouldn't have been doing those workouts at 320 pounds. There's no way.
Exactly.
There's no
And
way.
what would you say to people who say, I can't afford this?
Oh, what's your health worth to you? Honestly, I've had people say that. I have people say that to me all the time, and I say to them flat out, I want you to go through your bank statement for the last 30 days, and I want you to add up what you've spent at Tim Hortons, what you've spent at Wendy's, what you've spent at Burger King, stuff that you've bought at the grocery store that you don't need, and then you come back and you tell me that you can't afford it. Because I watch people, I watch people that I work with every day go out for lunch every day and come into work every day, and they've been to Tim Hortons or somewhere, and then and they say to me, oh, I feel like this and I feel like this, and I just makes me crazy, to be honest. But don't tell me you can't afford it, because I'm betting you spent way more than $5 at Tim Hortons this morning on your coffee and your donut or your croissant or your bagel or.
Yeah, and that's awesome, Kim. And something else, because not everybody is out there running around sharing their ISIS story. I know that's definitely something for you where you felt, geez, you know what? You went to Debbie, you saw Debbie was there as an advocate for you. So you're good. And are you sharing isogenics with anybody?
I try. My mom has had amazing results. My dad tells my mom he has a strawberry isolene shake every morning. He just turned 74 because it makes him feel better. My son uses the products. I mean, I've had people come on and jump off and come on and jump off, and it has to be a decision, and you have to be ready.
Yeah.
Well,
This part I don't get. When they see your results, when they see
I know
how fantastic you look, it's reality. Because
I know.
how long did it take you? So it was,
It'll be 5 years in July. that I said enough is enough.
Exactly. So, I shared this with you on a call. When people say no to you, it's because they're not ready. Yeah, they haven't decided. Thank you, Pat. They haven't decided, right? And David Wood shared something with me, and he said, Carolyne, don't compare on your journey. I've been doing this for 17 years. Don't compare your middle to somebody else's start, right? Stop
Yeah.
comparing. I love Pat's got the
I love those, Pat.
Pat and I make a great team, right? So when I'm talking, she has the props. When she's talking, I have the props. So yeah, so stop comparing yourself to other people. And this is a gift I cherish tremendously. It's from my friend David, and it's from a program that I did with him called Beyond Courage, and it says, "I see you." Right? And it's looking in the mirror and seeing that person and seeing yourself as beautiful and seeing yourself as worthy. And I can tell you, when I looked in that mirror the first time, I was like, looking everywhere else but at my eyes, right? So see yourself. See yourself as that person that's worthy, that's deserving, that deserves. And it's not about, the outer side. It's about how you feel. It's about how your cells are, how your energy, right? And so some of us may have to jump into a cleanse day, doing a little bit every night. Some of us may start and do a half a cleanse day and work up to it. But it's a question of just keep going, right? Because it's so easy to tell yourself, oh, I can't do that, it's too hard. Okay, bye. What do you say, Pat? Bye, Felicia. Right? So it's a decision, right? There's a great app, you guys, and thank you, Pat, for showing that to me. It's called the Life app. Show that to you. And I can tell you one of the reasons why I succeeded this time around is because when I looked at what happened to me on what was happening to my cells on my cleanse day, I kept getting these messages, and it was telling me, oh my God, your body is starting to break down and burn fat. It's going into ketosis, and I'm like, oh, yes. So I kept going, and so as I finished, it was telling me all kinds of things like autophagy, and your old cells are being broken down and released, and new cells are forming in your body. And I know we can't open the hood and look inside. This is as close to opening the hood and looking and seeing what's inside your body when you cleanse your body. I invite you guys to go and just Google intermittent fasting to see what's happening to you. Look at Kim, 4 years later. Look at how amazing she looks. Your skin is glowing. There's a smile on your face. And I say, what would you pay for that? And Kim, how many Ice and Body challenges have you completed?
10.
10.
10.
10. That's $2,000 that in free product that Isagenix has gifted you.
Yes.
That is just crazy. Go to GNC, you guys, and ask if there's a program like that. You'd like $2,000 in free products and see what they say. But anyhow,
And
Kim,
10 t-shirts.
and
10
10 t-shirts. I know my mom is 90. She does it for the t-shirts, so I love it.
That started out as an extra large are now smalls.
Wow. You need to put a little pictorial together. I love that, right? Just a little pictorial for all of us. So Kim, I just want to say thank you for coming. I know you were like, no, I don't know if I want to do this. And you know what? You are going to inspire so many people. We're going to post this recording in Sizzle Life. I do apologize that I screwed up the link and the passcode and the live and then the Zoom. And hey, you know what, guys? Things happen, and good things come to those who persevere, not who wait, persevere. So Kim, thank you so much. So I just want to do
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Kim. Just some announcements, as I mentioned the other day, the live that Pat and I did. There's a promotion coming. Thank you, Casey, for posting it. Summer Vibes promo, April 19th. That's tomorrow, to the 25th. So for 1 week, Isagenix is offering 10% off these following packs: the basic pack, the premium pack, the value pack, the ultimate pack, and 10% off for your new customers when they join with Lifestyle Rewards. So it's a great, great week to get your folks started. And yes, we're starting on Monday with the reset, but people can follow along. And in the file section, thank you, Casey, the reset is posted there. So even if your people, get their products midweek, they can still track with us. They may be 2 or 3 days behind, but you as a coach can be leading that, right? So our 11-day spring reset round 2, because people ask for it. People are like, oh, I fell off the wagon. Oh, I want to keep going. Oh, I feel good. So we're doing this for you guys. And we want you to engage. So Pat, if you would just come off mute and share what's the focus of this round, because one thing came up for a lot of people.
Water, hydration.
Oh,
Absolute-
yeah.
Yeah,
Hydration.
majority of people. And, it's one thing that I was able to master pretty quickly when I got introduced to this lifestyle as well. And so this is like hooked to my hip. I have one almost in every room. So I'm going to be sharing daily tips around mindset and habits leading into hydration specifically. Because for me, committing to this again, Carolyne, with you, for me, coming out of 11 days with having majority of people embrace the hydration habit and feel like it's part of their daily routine now, that will be a huge reward for me. Huge, because it makes such a difference.
It does, and that's something that it's a challenge for me. And again, it's mindset, right? It's just it's being prepared. So as we posted in our Facebook group here, our focus this round will be on hydration, mindset, lifestyle, and accountability. Grab an accountability partner. Pat's my accountability partner. We tag team and text each other, and I ask her questions all the time, right? We are going to be giving away some fun prizes. We're not going to tell you when. We're not going to tell you what, because we want you guys to engage with us, right? I see, Kim, that you introduced somebody to Sizzle, and hopefully she'll be joining us on this. So stay engaged. Casey posts some amazing graphics. Pat will be doing a mindset tip every day. We're going to change things up. We're going to put the daily checklist in the morning, because a lot of you, like in the night, I don't know what happens to you, all like fall asleep or something. So we're going to put the daily checklist in the morning and say, how did you do the day before? Did you get your water in? Did you have your 2 shakes? Did you get some movement in? How was your sleep? Because at the beginning of the day, that's a reminder of, oh, how can I improve? This is what happened to me yesterday. How can I get better, right? So we just want to say kudos to all of you who entered the hashtag all in. And I like to give stuff away, right? In the last reset, we gave away 2 boxes of Ice Delights. I can't remember what else I gave away. And for everybody who opted in and said, I'm in, all your names went into the draw for the first prize, which was, I can't even remember what it was. Box of Ice Delights. It was something, right? Not for you, Kim. No chocolates for you.
Kim wants a t-shirt.
Oh yeah, I gave her a t-shirt. And at the end, we said, okay, for those of you who opted in, some of you posted, we asked for engagement, right? Post a picture, post a selfie, post a video, post a comment. So if you did like a video, man, your name was in here 3 times, right? If you just put a heart or a like, well, okay, half of your name went in. So we're looking for engagement this time around, guys. What are you doing that's having success that can help somebody else? Because we all need help, right? And so every time I do a draw for a prize, we're not going to say the name. And Casey, I still haven't figured out the forward backward thing. So one thing at a time, right? When I draw your name, I'm not going to say the name of the winner. The winner has 24 hours to claim their prize. And sadly, yesterday at noon, when we pulled a name for the box of collagen, that person didn't say, thank you, Carolyne. I see you drew my name. Yeah. So sorry.
Oh my.
I'm not going to say her name. For me to let go of a box of collagen, you guys, as I said yesterday, I'm having withdrawal because I only have 2 boxes left, and I just cut my husband off. I go, you can't have any more. we're rationing one a day, and they're all for me now because it's taking 15 days for the collagen to come. So I am going to redraw another name for this box of collagen for all of you who posted, who shared, who put in a video, who put in a comment. So, okay, who do you think is gonna win? Drum roll, somebody give me a
Kim.
drum roll.
Let it be Kim.
The winner is LM.
Ooh.
LM. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up.
Mhm.
LM. Can you
Yeah,
see
and
it?
it shows it. You can read it.
Oh,
Yeah.
somehow miraculously it came out right.
It does on Zoom, not on Facebook.
Oh, there you go. All right. Geez, I better not touch my computer. Okay, so this beautiful gal posts just like Pat. She's a contributor to Sizzle Life. So I am going to hook her name on the side of this bowl, and she has 24 hours. So what time is it? It's almost 5 o'clock. So she has until 5 o'clock tomorrow to claim her prize, to say after watching this Zoom, and we'll get it posted. Casey, how long does it take to post this Zoom?
I'll have it posted after dinner.
Oh, there you go. So it'll be posted. And so the winner has 24 hours until tomorrow to claim that box of collagen. And DM me or in under the blah 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 here under this Zoom to say thank you, Carolyne. I'm so excited to win the collagen, and send me your mailing address and phone number. So Kim, thank you for those of you who
Thank you.
persevered. I trust you guys have got some tips on how to get through the next 11 days. Take your before a picture so that you'll have an after to refer to. Thank you, Charlene, for posting those wonderful little boards, the announcement boards. We love those. I hope you'll do that again this time. So I thought that was so cute. Charlene had this announcement board there. Day one of your, yeah. So tomorrow will be shake day. So Pat, we're doing 2 shake days, Monday, Tuesday, and then we're gonna jump into 2 cleanse days, Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm not gonna say any more than that. So anybody have any questions, any comments?
Well, I'm going to comment because Kim, I had not heard your story before.
Oh, thank you, Pat.
So I'm just thrilled that Carolyne created this opportunity because I love to get inspiration as well.
Yeah.
And I love to also learn about the conversation between you and Deb and how Deb persisted because she cared so much, obviously.
Yes.
And so to learn about the different interactions is so helpful. But I'm just so in awe and inspired by you and encouraged by you. And
Thank you, Pat.
I do appreciate you shared your story because as I said to Carolyne before, I have some customers too who have done very well, who say, no, I'm not telling you. No, I'm not talking to anybody about this. Nope, no. I don't talk to people about weight. Yeah, okay, well, you just keep that stuff to yourself, okay? Because you wouldn't want to help anybody. So
Right.
for you to have really been so vulnerable and transparent today, and your blue jeans are amazing. You're amazing. So thank you. I appreciated this time with you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Pat.
And there's a question in here, Kim. When were you able to start working out?
Oh, I think that probably came from Debbie. I would go to the gym and walk on the treadmill. I've been doing that for years. When was I able to start working out? When I started putting the products in my body religiously and was awakened from the inside out. And, you know, when I started at boot camp, because that to me is that was my challenge. That to me, for me to be able to go to boot camp, like the first day I went and tried it, the next day I couldn't move. I couldn't walk. It was awful. And when I started, you know, it was no weights or 5 pounds. And now I slam some weights now. I lift some weights now. The strength, it's that saying, you know, it started out wanting to be skinny, but now it's more important about being strong and healthy. And yeah.
Awesome. And thank you, Pat. Pat put in there.
Yes, and prepare. Yes, Pat.
And prepare, yeah. And repair and repair. And download the IsoLife app, guys. That's such a great partner tool that many people forget about. So, okay, we're at the top of the hour. So thank you, Kim. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Deb. You know, what an inspiration you are for keeping on, and not just giving up on Kim and saying, oh, she's never going to do it. And you know what? I've called her. How many times did you call Kim?
I knew her number off by heart. So I've lost track of how many times I called her in between, but I knew I couldn't give up on her because I felt and I saw her potential and how she needed it so badly. But I think it was divine. Debbie, don't give up. Debbie, don't give up on Kim. And I don't quit easily. So
That's
I
amazing.
I knew that it was in her.
Yeah. So, Kim, you had an angel pop into your life, and
Yes, I did.
Look at the change that you've affected in someone's life, and each one of us has that opportunity to do that. Instead of just sitting here and keeping this to ourselves, somebody out there is waiting, desperate, giving up, fallen off, tried on their own. And here we are in Sizzle Life. We're a community of like-minded people that want to help each other out. And I truly believe that to whom much is given, much is expected. And it does take courage to step out and share. And many people will turn you down. Look at, 17 years. A lot of people have still say no to me, right? But I persevere because I know there's someone like a Kim out there who desperately needs us. So make it a great evening, you guys. We'll see you in Sizzle at round 2. Let's kick it off. Let's have some fun. And thanks everyone for showing up.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you. Bye.